been doing my GelX nails for like 8 months or so now. I'm really happy with the way I can do them. They last a good 3 weeks. This set I did on February 28th. It is now March 24th, so we're gonna take them off and redo them. So I thought I'd make this video, show you how I do them and what I use, and all the things that I have cost me probably a total of under $100, and they're all in my Amazon storefront, so if you want to check it out, they're all linked there. I have perfected this. I'm really happy with how I can do them now, and so I want to share. I am not a professional. I'm not a professional, I don't know, but this works for me, and that's all I'm saying, so take what you want. Let's get started. So to give a little rundown, I started with this nail kit. I think it was under $30. It came with the adhesive and the little nail clippy thing, the light, and a pretty good nail file. This was really good to start. It also came with tips, so you can start with those, which is what I did. It does not come with any colored polish, so I had to go buy that. I got gel polish. But yeah, came with all these things. These are essential. I haven't had to replace them. Woo. The next thing I use is this nail bit. It's a nail drill. This is the one I have. Again, it's linked in my storefront. Very inexpensive. I bought one. I just looked for things that weren't too expensive with decent reviews. So this one has worked very well for me. Came with all these bits plus extra filers. Then I went ahead and bought my own kit of nail tips because I wanted this shape, so that's what I got. Also linked. For colors, I started with Walgreens and I bought like single colors, which are in this box. Hold on. Like these. These are expensive. These are like $15 a pop. So instead, I went on Amazon and bought this. Once I was happy and I could do this. I did start with those because I just didn't need a whole block of color when I didn't know if this was gonna work for me. But then I went and bought this, and this has an array of colors to choose from. So really great. Then I also had this little kit already. It's like a cuticle thingy and clippers, really just nail things. Not necessary, but I have it, so I use it. I eventually did buy extra nail glue, and also pretty inexpensive and linked in my thing. It came with 2 of these, so awesome. The other thing that you will need are alcohol wipes, or you can just use a little bit of rubbing alcohol and like something to wipe, like paper towel or something. I get a lot of them on airplanes, so that's what I've been using. But if you need that, you'll definitely need this. First thing I have to do is get these old nails off. I got one. I don't do it in like the proper way. I just kind of pop them off. I don't recommend it. Do as you will, but this is what I do. Now we're going to do the prep on the base nail. Before I do that, I'm gonna choose a couple of the colors that I like. And I like to post them on Instagram because I just think it's fun to see like people's opinions. So I do them now. Also, I am watching the new Avatar series. Honestly, a huge fan of like the animated one. And this one is like, I'm actually enjoying it. I thought I wouldn't, but I'm actually enjoying it. I think the beginning episodes, I was kind of like, but now I'm like, okay, I kind of like it. So we'll see. But if you're watching it, I'd love to know your opinion. Okay, we're going spring. Next week is Easter. I have like a blue, a purple, and a pink. We're gonna do a little Instagram post and see what people decide. Okay, here's the post. We'll see what happens. Sharing that now. So the first thing I do is I actually clip my nails down. You could leave them long, but I don't. I just like to clip off any excess, get them a little shorter underneath. This whole process usually takes me approximately an hour. It's gonna take me a little longer tonight because I am filming it. As someone who never thought I could do my nails, I'm hoping this helps somebody. Getting your nails done is really expensive. It also is very time consuming, and so I much prefer doing it by myself. I can just watch my show. It's kind of relaxing, to be honest. The next thing that I do is I take my nail drill and Dremel drill, whatever this thing is called, and I buff the top of my nail. I use like a softer, this isn't soft enough. I use like a softer sander. This tool, I think, is what makes them last so long. You can do it with a nail file. I just don't think it does as good of a job. This tool, and you'll see later with the other thing I'm gonna do, I think this is what makes them last so long. So now I'm just gonna go quickly rinse them off, get all the drill extra off. And I did take this little tool and just push my cuticles back as well. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is fill out my nail tips. These cover the nail completely, and I kind of know what fits what now, but for example, like this one fits my thumb. It doesn't like overlap on the skin. And so I'm just gonna pull out one for each nail. So next, I'm gonna just buff the inside of the nails. Sometimes I'll leave them like this, but I actually like them to be a little bit more of a coffin shape. And the way I've found it best and easiest to do it is to just take a little off the sides before I adhere them. So I'll just kind of show you what I mean. So this is the nail, and what I do is I kind of angle the scissors. I take off like the littlest amount of the edges just to make them a little thinner. I cut down all the nails. Next step, put them on. So I just take the alcohol wipe and I wipe each nail to like dry it out. And then we'll need this again later, so don't toss it. When I do this, I use the nail glue and the light. I paint the nail glue onto the nail, or the inside of this nail, and then I press it onto the finger, and I try not to have any air bubbles. You can see them. You do have to like line it up, try to make sure it's straight, and then cure under the light. This light is censored, so if I put my finger here, it turns on. So it's really easy, really helpful. It's nice that it's one at a time, even once they are painted, just because it doesn't give me the option to mess up other ones. Although sometimes I could see where like a full hand light would be helpful. Nails are all on. Now I am going to clip them down a little bit. I like them kind of long. Ooh, that one's crooked. So as you can see, this one is a little crooked. So this happens to me sometimes. It is a lot to take it off. It really just wrecks your nail. So what I'm gonna do is cut it straight and try to fix it and make it look straight and do my best. And because they're my own nails, I notice it and others don't really. So, and then I take this drill bit and I file like this part, like right, to make it like flat to the nail. And that is a really big key in making them last. And then we move on to the polish and then we're done. So nails are ready to be painted. I'm looking at my pole. It's a little late, so it's not doing the best right now, but it's 50-50 with the blue and the purple. I just did blue. Blue is my favorite color, FYI, but I just did blue. So I think I'm gonna go, do I do purple or pink? Purple or pink? I think I'm gonna do purple. I haven't done purple in a long time. And I think that's fun and Eastery. So here's how the rest of this goes. I do a base coat, then I do 2 coats of color and 1 top coat. The 2 coats of color, then I make them pretty thin. If you make thicker layers, you have to keep them under the light longer. Otherwise, you'll cause bubbling because the under layer doesn't dry completely. So I try to do thinner layers because of that. And then you give them a quick alcohol wipe and that's it, you're done. Let's do it. I think all the prep really is what takes the most time. I hate doing my left or my right, like painting my right hand using my non-dominant hand. It's not fun, but I have gotten decent at it. All right, time for color because I want to go to bed. Woo! And they are all done. That's the nails. Like I said, it takes approximately an hour. If you try this out, just know it can take practice. It took me a few tries before I had it like down pat and I could get them to last a bit, but yeah, that's it. And the best part is I have all the materials, so if something happens to one of them, I can just fix it. And it only takes me about 10 minutes to do a single nail. It's a lot less expensive. Again, it's kind of relaxing to sit and like do them and watch a show. And yeah, I'm super happy with them. Yay! So yes, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and you can follow me on other socials. Okay, bye.